That evil creature, it insists so badly on forcing me to believe that my nervous system is so weak, fragile, and unstable that my muscles, primarily the largest muscle in my body, which is the upper thigh muscle, the quadriceps, would twitch in reaction to the most mundane things of daily life. And therefore, I am forced to live under constant fear at my own home, the place where I'm supposed to feel protected within concrete walls and steel door, where nothing is supposed to be able to hurt me. I live in constant fear of my own body being turned against me, of the largest muscle in my body being played with like a puppet, like a marionette, like a doll on strings. And there is no safety at all. Let me try and list for you things that are generally unsafe to do or experience in my daily life. That the creature decides that my nervous system is too fucking unstable to be able to do or experience those things, that the largest muscles in my body have to be twitched when I do or experience them. Well, first of all, living at all is unsafe. Because any moment that I'm alive, that evil thing might find some random idea, random fucking excuse to attack my body. So living itself is already at risk. Using the computer is a significantly higher risk. The creature has decided for me that my nervous system cannot handle my own personal computer. Clicking on an icon on my taskbar to open a software, for example, a media player, may trigger a muscle twitch. From the perspective of that creature, my nervous system is not stable enough to open a software in my computer. Switching softwares using Alt Tab, which is something that normal computer users do, is also unsafe. It may also trigger a muscle twitch. Playing video games is somewhat unsafe, but not nearly as bad as watching things. Hovering the mouse icon over a player's name to find out more about them is unsafe. Because from the perspective of that evil creature, hovering over a player's name is so fucking stressful that my thighs have to start twitching just because I hover over a player's name. Receiving a chat message, whether private or public, within the game is unsafe. Because from the perspective of the evil creature, merely receiving a message overloads my system and it makes my muscles twitch. Watching things. I've moved past the video games. Watching things on my computer, whether it's movies, video clips, or series, is highly unsafe. The creature absolutely doesn't want me watching things, and from its perspective, watching things for entertainment is the most stressful activity of all, and that my nervous system can barely handle the experience of watching something for entertainment. Watching a superhero movie is even a higher risk. Because apparently superhero movies are so fucking stressful on my fragile and unstable nervous system. Watching any kind of victim or villain get hurt or get killed would very likely trigger a twitch in my thighs. Because there has to be some sort of connection between my body and every victim or villain in the movie. That's the creature's rule. If somebody in the movie says a bold statement or a statement with an assertive tone, like he's making a point, or if it's a statement that shows high amount of self-confidence, especially if the other party doesn't expect to hear something confident from that person. Then my thighs would very likely twitch by that creature, because from that creature's perspective, when a person in a movie, particularly if it's a man, displays confidence by saying a certain statement, then his display of confidence affects me and my body so badly that it causes my largest muscle to twitch. Do you get it? That I am supposedly that badly affected by some actors in a movie display of confidence. Even though that's not true, the creature forces it to be that way. It puppeteers my muscles like a doll on strings. Even though my body, which is like the doll on this instance, doesn't move on its own, it forces it to, and thereby inflicts suffering on me, but it doesn't care. It decided that my nervous system has to be forced to be unstable. Now, next and possibly final thing. Exercise. Specifically, correct exercise. Despite that this exercise benefits my health, makes me feel better, and elevates both my mental and physical energy, and is also supposed to make me become free of the creature within a certain amount of time, which I believe to be about 30 weeks. The creature insists that the exercise makes my already weak and unstable nervous system even more unstable. That after exercising, my nervous system goes completely out of control, and therefore the attacks on my body, the forceful twitching of my muscles, primarily the thighs, worsens a great deal on exercise days, and especially after exercise. And you know, the irony is that One day, when I didn't know the correct program, I was doing something wrong. But I did only half of the work. If I had done the whole thing, I would have been led into a trap. The creature understood that, therefore it left me alone. When I did half of the wrong thing. When I did 250. It left me alone for several hours. It didn't bother me. Like it was saying, oh, you're digging your own grave. So it's fine, so long as you fail, it's fine. I won't attack you if you're digging your own grave. But if you're doing the correct training program, I will do my best to fuck up your nerves as much as possible. That's what it's saying. So, from what you can gather, basically doing simple daily things for your own enjoyment are unsafe while that creature lingers around. Life cannot be enjoyed with a thing in it. And I truly believe that I'd enjoy my life a lot if only that evil thing was gone. Everything I got, my circumstances, myself, my knowledge, my routine. I believe that I have everything set up for not just success but great success. And not just in the future, but also to have a lot of fun and enjoyment at the present. Everything would be perfect if not for that creature. The creature is the only problem. The only problem in my life. From my perspective, I have this really, truly great life, and there's this alien, or I don't know what the fuck, what the fuck that evil thing is, but this invader, that parasite, that is always with me despite that I don't want its presence at all. It invades my house, invades my private life, invades my mind, invades my body, and I just want to get rid of it already. So whatever it takes, whether 1 week, whether 25 more weeks, whatever it takes, I am planning on getting rid of the evil creature, no matter what.